All right, round 19 of My Team Season 1. We are in, I believe, Texas. There we are, Texas, round 19. Heading into qualifying. Over the season, we're on 52 points. We got a P9 last time. This is another sprint weekend, so there's a qualifying and then the sprint and then the feature race. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, because is it 2 back-to-back sprints? That seems weird to me. I don't know. Oh, well. Okay, difficulty set. I think we are all ready. Let's get into qualifying. Gotta lock in here. Look at that Porsche garage. Nice and fancy. Alright, here we go. Let us get a lap in. Okay. Alright, let's get a banker lap in. We'll lower the, no. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. That looks good. Well, let's get a lap in.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
Over practice, there were a couple corners giving me trouble, so we're going to watch out for those today. This first corner, I kept overshooting just like that. It's a lot of the heavy braking zones I was overshooting. So this S section feels so good on this game compared to what it has felt like on the last couple games. But this corner has been catching me out a little bit. That quick right left uphill transition, and again this braking zone. We'll see how this lap goes. Bogging down here. Real quick, let me change the position of the camera here so that way you can see some of the tire info. Does that? Okay, you can see just about everything. Maybe a little higher. Like that. There you go. Now you can see all my information there in the bottom corner, like fuel level and tire temperatures and stuff. That's kind of the stuff I check throughout the race, and tire wear. Horrible start to the lap. So this is well and truly a banker lap. Yeah, I got a break earlier on that. It was hard to get a lot of run time in practice because the first half of our only practice session was wet. So, and the whole rest of the weekend is dry. So it's like I don't want to practice in the wet. I don't need to practice in the wet. Well, P2 ain't bad. I'll tumble for sure. It's still very early in Q1. But let's get out of the way here. You just came out of the pit, so you're not on that. Right? That was my teammate. I don't think he was on a lap. If he was, sorry, Jack. I just kind of blocked you in turn 1 there, but
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much
whatever.
empty.
I don't think he's on a lap. Alright. Some of the braking zones are weird because like this deep braking zone I can brake a little late on and still be fine, but some of the other high braking zones I keep overshooting, so I don't understand this track.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
So I mean P2, P3 now. I don't think the difficulty's too low, because then come race time it's pretty okay. It's on 101. I'm curious to see where that lap time will fall. But who knows? Who knows? That was kind of a horrible lap though. That the final turn there, setting up the lap, I totally oversteered, so I didn't get a good start, and I overshot into turn 1. So there's so much time to find, but it's P3. That's why I'm like a little concerned about the difficulty level. I feel like let's just go out again on the same tires right at the very end, because I think we'll be fine getting through, but just to make sure. We'll go right out at the end.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
Alrighty. Down in P7. Maybe I need to up the difficulty more for qualifying and then turn it down for the race, I guess. I'd been kind of doing it the other way, where I'd kind of turn it down a little for qualifying, because previously I feel like it was a lot more difficult in qualifying. But that could have just been the tracks. I could have just been bad at those tracks. So I don't know, maybe I need to turn it up for qualifying and down for the race. I wish I was just good enough to where I could put it on the max and not have to worry about it, but no, I want you to go ahead. Go. Go. Oh my god, the AI sometimes. AlphaTauri, go. You piece of shit. Sheesh, now we're both way behind. What an idiot. I braked a little too early there, but .3 up. Lost some time in that corner. We got bumped down to P8. What, P4? We might be on for a very good race. I mean, I do think the difficulty is a little skewed, but it's fine. Okay, the Ferrari is making a little bit of a comeback since last weekend. The Mercedes were pretty dominant last weekend, but and what did it end up being? I think, what, Max Verstappen won, and then Hamilton and Alonso on the podium? No. Perez won. Yeah, because I was chasing him out in front. Okie doke. I am just going to do one lap right at the end here, so that we can have 2 sets of tires for Q3. And there's no point in doing a banker lap on those old tires because that's not even going to get us anything. It's going to be 7/10 off the pace, not accounting for my poor driving. So let's just make sure this is all set. And what times are they putting up? 1:33 zeros. The downside to going out only once this late is gotta make the lap count. if I screw up the lap, I'm stuck in P16. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have done the banker lap. But that's okay. We do have to hustle a little bit.
Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
Yeah, gotta make this lap count. That was kind of a bad start. I tried to like cheese the angle, but almost lost it there. Not a good lap, but hopefully it's enough to get through. Where's the end of sector 2 coming up? P7. Yeah, that's kind of where we were at in Qatar last week, so our last race, but I don't know, it still feels like it's too high for where my car should be, but that was a horrible lap, by the way. That was absolutely atrocious. I feel like I'm missing a level of confidence in the rear end. There's just those couples of traction limited corners that are really dicey, if you want to say.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
kind of going quick on this out lap because this is just going to be a banker. I don't care about these tires. Here we go. Ooh, cut that corner. Cut that corner a little bit. This is right on my butt.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Down to fifth. That time is tumbling. 133.8, so worse than my Q2, but it was on used tires. So we expect that. Also not a perfect lap.
Pitting this lap then. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
Alright. Down in P9. So not great from the start of Q3. Not a great banker lap. That's alright. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to hit that. It's alright. I meant to do. Thank you, Porsche Mechanics. Doing great, as always. Love you guys. Slay. Let's slay qualifying. Alright, final vehicle checks. Everything looks good. Let's bump these a little. So that's 3 and 2, so 4 and 3. So, okay, I just gotta take that out. Alright, looks good. Let's just go out right at the last second. Here we go.
Standing by.
Here we go. Get these tires nice and hot. Final run. Let's see what we can do here. All the way down in P10, so we got everything to gain here, nothing to lose. Ah, shit. I messed up that corner. So bad. Lost 2.5 tenths. P7, which is I think what we qualified in for the sprint last race. We started from 7th. Of course, we had the blunder, and we totally destroyed our sprint race, which we're gonna not do this time. Right, folks?
With qualifying
Right,
finished,
folks.
it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top 3. Leclerc, Sainz and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
The Ferrari's looking good. What can I say? I'm gonna check the R&D graph here, see if they made some improvements. My graph is gonna look like I haven't done. I haven't been upgrading the car. Whoa, I just had a Mitch McConnell moment. I was just like, let's see. I guess we had one upgrade come through from a while ago. So we're up to 4th worst team. But really you can see kind of there, we're all bunched up. There's a lot of us close there. And then there's the top 4. I think over the season break between seasons, I think we're going to gain a lot of progress. Because our engine looks real good. It's just this aerodynamics department. And of course, throughout the season, if we can just keep our R&D in check. Okie doke. Let's do that. Let us begin. I think we're all set. I don't need to do practice. We're all good. Stretch my back. Give us those R&D points. Give us that acclaim boost. Thank you much, game. Thank you much. Alright. Here we go.
So it's
10
all about
laps.
speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top?
Not me. I can't imagine how nervous I would be going into my first F1 race if I was like a real F1 driver. And like by now, a lot of those drivers, like, they don't even get nervous, but I can't imagine it.
Position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, Perez, the owner driver.
There I
Gasly,
am.
Norris, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Tsunoda, Joe, Albon, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Liam Lawson, Doohan, and Nick De Vries. And with preparations almost complete,
Teammate,
let's
you
head
gotta get your
trackside
work
for
together,
today's
man.
sprint.
Can't be 3 seconds off the fastest lap. Holy.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
I will try my best to not make unnecessary risks, but no promises. Let's even go one more on those. Alright. Let's give ourselves, I think 11 laps of fuel should be good. We'll see if we run out of fuel like last time. 10 laps. No damage, Owen. Come on. Come on.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down.
No really difference in strategy today. Last race in Qatar, there was some people picking soft, some people picking mediums. But it seems like a lot of people are on mediums.
No rain expected for the time being.
No rain, looks like a dry day. It's Just a dry day out here in Los Angeles. Yeah, everyone's on the mediums. Every single person. So no strategy differences today. Of course, unless we slam into the back of Perez here. Oh, we're paired up right behind Perez again. We were chasing him last race. Tires are nice and hot. No.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in the grid
Whatever.
slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as
That must
the
have
grid
been
is
just a
formed.
hair
Get
over
ready
the
with
line.
clutch.
Oh. Did I get tapped from the rear or did I just lose it? Front wing damage. We love to see it. On turn 1 of lap 1. You kidding me?
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. Mind that front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I'll have to go back and check if I got hit or if I'm just a horrible driver. Luckily, the damage is not so bad that I can't race on it. It's just some of these corners you can see I'm going wide because no downforce.
Okay, DRS device will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, information on Verstappen. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Nice, that sounds like a free position. Depends on how much he slows down. Luckily, it looks like there was something that caused the top 10 to break away from the bottom 10. So even if these two Alpines get past me, I'll still be in like 9th, I think. And as long as I keep it together, I should be able to start in the top 10. As long as I keep together, let's not clatter over the curb zone. You're kidding. I was just outside of DRS. My wing in that first sector is a nightmare. Okay, Hamilton, let's get past Verstappen here. If he's got an issue,
Okay, well,
you're
race
kidding.
strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out.
Nah, screw it. I don't care. I don't care about the immersion.
Fantastic. 2 cars at once. Really well done.
Just close your eyes for that flashback, so... My justification for that one is Max was slow in front of Hamilton, and I didn't expect to slow down that much. But justification aside, sorry for breaking the immersion. Won't happen again. I'm a dirty little cheat, but that's okay. You'll live. Now I just gotta manage this front wing till the end. Whoops. Ooh. Car's starting to feel a little slidey. Probably the lack of downforce, albeit it's only a little, but it's still probably enough to take more out of the tires and whatever.
Trying to keep focus. Got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
It's okay, we'll sit behind
Maybe
Hamilton.
catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Caution, caution.
Carlos Sainz retirement.
Green flag.
Wasn't he like leading or up front? Was he on pole? I can't remember. Yeah, this is where I think the wing is starting to hurt us. We probably should have gotten past Hamilton sooner, because now it's going to be a tall order to get back to him. 1.4.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Final lap. Push, push. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.8 seconds.
Our tires are probably way more worn than Hamilton's, because like I said, the less aerodynamics, the less downforce is taking more out of our tires, so our tires are dropping off, and yeah, you can see in just those couple of corners, he's already pulled 7 tenths, 8 tenths. I'm just going to get the car home in 5th. Beautiful. Nice. Broken front wing, but P5. Mostly in part due to Verstappen's issues, but it looks like both the Ferraris kind of had a blunder.
Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Despite
Oh
best
no,
efforts of our
Charles did
championship
just
leader,
alright.
that lead has taken a
Oh,
bit of
but
a knock
I didn't even
today.
think. Sprint, we got points. 4 points, nice.
All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and
So what is
uninterrupted
that?
for the Grand Prix tomorrow,
Okay,
so
that
make
separates
sure you
us a
join
little
then.
from Gasly, but Gasly was right behind us. So we gained 1 point over Gasly. But we gained a little bit to Lance Stroll, because he wasn't in the points, right? Yeah. Nice. Alright, on to the main event. On to the big finale. 28 laps, I believe it is. 1 lap extra of fuel was just enough, because we were just on the end there. So let's be mindful. We'll bump that up a little bit for the full race. Of course, you got to think there might be a safety car, so that would help out. There might be VSCs, which would help out. Or I may just find myself in big empty space, big gap ahead of me, big gap behind me, and I can afford to fuel save a little bit, but anyways, whatever. I'm talking nonsense. I'm rambling. You're at work. You don't even know what's going on.
Well, you don't need me to remind you that off the back of a fantastic qualifying session,
Here we
it's
go.
time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving
gonna
on to
start
the rest of
fifth.
the grid,
That's awesome.
We have
We're gonna
Russell,
start row 3.
Hamilton, the owner driver, Gasly, Verstappen, Bottas, Magnussen, Norris, Joe, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Doohan, Tsunoda,
Nice. Jack made a lot of positions in the sprint race. I didn't even realize that.
Liam Lawson, De Vries,
Nice. So he's starting
Albon,
15th.
and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. With preparations almost
Oh,
complete,
they took
let's head down to the track.
engine penalties.
And with me today, of course, is Natalie Pinkham. The last few races have been a bit rough for them, unable to get a clean run. That's got to have some effect on their confidence, surely.
Certainly confidence is an important factor, and every time you're involved in an accident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well.
There
All
we
the top
are.
racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
Thanks, Crofty and Natalie. Let's look at the strategy here. So 28 laps should put us at like 30 laps is 2 extra. So I think if we do 30.5, that should probably get us to the end. We'll say 30.8, which I feel like is a lot, but let's see. What are, because I'm torn between the softs and the, I feel like the softs are just going to go off. Everyone's on softs though. How about this? We'll start on the mediums. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start on the mediums. What am I doing? It's annoying trying to do this when you don't have. Okay. So it was 16 and 12, right? Okay, we'll start on the mediums. If they're feeling good, we'll go the 3 extra laps and try and get the softs on. But if they start feeling bad, the mediums, we'll split it, go 14-14 on the mediums. But so for right now, I'll just hold on to this. And then we can always change it later. Or no, I'll go this and then we can go long and change it later. Okay. Car looks good. Let's get going. Oh, starting 5th. An opportunity for a really good race here at home
Okay, so
in the
checks
US
again.
of A.
Stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap.
It's a nice and sunny day.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dryers definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So Hamilton's starting on mediums with me, ahead of me, but everyone else around us on soft. So if we get swallowed up in the first couple laps, that's okay, because we'll either have a chance to come back later, or, you know, if we go to the hards, we'll do an alternate strategy. I didn't think about the hard to soft strategy, what that might have done. I just feel like we don't want to be on the hards. Like, I feel like the hards are just a little too slow. Verstappen will be quick behind us, so we gotta watch out for that. I want to be able to keep Gasly behind us because he's our championship rival. But if Verstappen gets past, that's okay. That would be probably more expected. So right now it says pit lap 14, but that's onto the hards. If the mediums are feeling okay, we'll take them to lap 17 and try and go into the softs. Let's not mess up the parking this time. There we go.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Got tagged again. You can't go side by side into those corners. The S's, that's impossible. No damage though. That's good.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Big snap there on the high fuel, heavy fuel. Hi, gay. I'm gonna let Russell get past here on the back straight. He's just faster than me. No way. No way.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Wow. At my home Grand Prix, no. And I was so set up to have a great race. No. I was in fourth. In fifth. Oh, come on, man. Oh, it's going to be such a great race. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. On lap 3 was that? 3 or 4? Yeah, 3.
Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart?
Wow.
I feel consistency was probably the key
I
today.
feel
There's being
so
quick,
robbed.
And then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
We're at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and there's certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
That's unfortunate. Hamilton made it to the podium and Perez. Wow. What a shocker. I say that sarcastically because we've had DNFs on DNFs on DNFs this season. Wow. That's infuriating. What a waste of time, too. Spent time doing all the practice and the qualifying and the sprint. I mean, we got points in the sprint. Let's look at some positive. We got 4 points in the sprint.
Our championship leader is
But Pierre Gasly, over the whole weekend, got 11 points. He probably took us.
Who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Yeah,
Charles
Pierre
Leclerc
Gasly
showed
and
exactly how
Pierre
to manage
Gasly,
yourself out on track
yeah.
today.
He
was
jumped
almost
me
flawless
and
out
Lance
there.
Stroll.
Incredible stuff.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
Oh, wow.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
That's really unfortunate. And I forgot to look at the replay in the sprint to see if I got hit, but whatever. Wow. Well. Achieve a top 14. Did Jack Doohan do well? I didn't even look. Oh, gosh. I'm such a bad teammate. He must have been top 15. Did, let's see. Jack Doohan. Oh. Oh, does it? It counts the sprint. It counts the sprint as a top 14. So that was my doing. What blue? The energy store. Oh, that's such a non-issue component. Like, that's one you can let wear down for so long, and all it really does is just you have less ERS. So for it to just randomly blow, that's so annoying. You kidding? And I got a new one. I took a new one in Japan 2 races ago. Wow. Wowee, wow. Ugh, that's so frustrating. Let's look at some components here. We're gonna not put any money into aero, so we're gonna be worse on aero there. I didn't expect us to be this low in the chassis. That's why I'm contemplating maybe a chassis upgrade. But our durability is also the worst, and obviously, after what just happened, I want to do some durability. But it's also expensive. Nah, this season is thrown away anyways, so we're gonna put it on here. We'll do this one. Which one's faster? They're the same. Wow. What a shame. What a shame. We got to start looking at drivers for next season, because I don't think... Peace and love, Jack Doohan, but don't think you're sticking around. We've got 7 mil right now, and by the end of the season, we could afford someone pretty good. But we also have to think about we need to spend some money on our facilities here. So, alright. So next up is Mexico, which I like
You're
Mexico.
not currently in a rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be a rival.
Okay.
Think carefully who you select.
Thanks.
As while you'll receive a claim
Thanks.
for
You
beating
can be
them,
done talking
you'll
now.
lose a claim
Thanks.
if you fail
You're
to do
done.
so.
You're done. My turn. I typically like Mexico. I have heard a lot of people say they don't like it on this year's game, so I don't know. But we'll see. But that'll be next race, so tune in. I'll probably do that race in Rochester, so you won't see this messy room background anymore. So, all right, till next time.